Good morning, everyone. My name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. We are about to look for other spirits here in the hangar. Now, I have to say, I really want to play this game. I just finished Cyberpunk 2077, like at least one of the endings, and have to say, that game has pretty cool story. There's a lot of love put into that game. It just needed, I guess, more time. It's one thing, but it has been discussed and overly discussed at this point, so I'm not gonna say anything more. It's just that wait to get for Cyberpunk to get a bunch of updates to make it work properly, and then you can jump in without a worry because the story is quite cool, very unexpected from what I thought it would be, and unexpected in a good way. So think about it for the future. Pick it up when you have the chance. And I want to play Shadowrun Returns now, but it's a busy end of the year, so I can't really make long sessions of doing this game. But hey, we'll try it out. So let's see. Items picked up. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find. The piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through a small sample and dismember its owner from afar. And perhaps she can. Is that enough to target a spell? All I need is a drop, an adequate time. But I'm still feeling quite drained. I'll need to rest before I can try anything involved. When I'm able, I'll commune with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample and pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I have some friends who might be able to help. Good. Let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. And should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes. For my brother. There is no one, I'll see what I can do, as long as your need for vengeance doesn't endanger the op. Okay, is this all that we can do here? Now, in a sense, I guess we made some money because we got what they were looking for as well. Because otherwise it doesn't pay off. The mercenaries we hired. When you return to the Seamstress Union in the early hour of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back alleys of a hotel and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Reaper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Find someone who can analyze DNA evidence. Like I could call Mrs. Kubota is in the back. Okay, let's try to see what's... Gather around the intimate bog bar. Miss Kubota and the coterie gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. Okay, well, let's talk. Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Mr. Clue? There's been more talk about the Reaper killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. There's more to it than just that. My thoughts exactly. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 60% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock, you're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime though, and that should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue. But he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoldering of his jacket. Don't worry, not gonna start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, sir. Ohio, would you like some? She types. Forgive me, Ome. Ome, but you look like hell. Long night. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. I agree. Good to be back in one piece. It is good to have you back. I can tell that you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Reaper? Yep, I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you if they're awake. It is likely that you will visit Matrix before the day is done. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. You've been doing a lot of legit work on the job, but it's going to require a trip to the cyberspace and back to ID the Reaper, the Matrix, the cybernetic analog of inside the grid, the worldwide computer network. A digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body is left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, IC, counter-intrusion programs, and underjacking runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black IC that can fry a decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked, if you aren't careful. Get dumb shocked out of your brain gets fuzzy for a bit, and get dumb shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy decker and you can die. Okay, well, nothing left here to do. Well, I could talk with him about going into the Matrix. Let's see. Van Grass, maybe he can tell us something? Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I've got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be Ares' flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful barriers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you. You say 20%? That leaves 2,000 for you. Yeah, we don't have this. Let's make a deal. Pleasure doing business. So at least we got one of the mercenaries paid. David Fry. Let's see. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action too. Suppose I could can either of you to do a DNA analysis on a blood sample? Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that, he considers for me. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a high voltage charge instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would require some otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. That's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via a Matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA if you want to test. Wolf, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack it in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. If this works, I'll bring back more than just the sample. Whose blood is it? Could be the Emerald City Reaper. No Drek. He turns to Johnny excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do. And Wolf, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet you at the rig, Wolf. Okay, let's see. Can we get anything else that would be useful? Something like Killjoy? Killjoy 2 does -2 AP. I guess we could go for something like healing. Heals yourself or a friendly target for 60 IP. Okay, well, let's get some of these. Confirm. Let's see, where is the machine? Here it is. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequence system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track down the Reaper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with the result, considering it as his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journey, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? Sounds fun. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes, maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research, but let's stay focused. Here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has prior criminal record. They have this extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get you into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? No experience? What now? I've got a jack and a deck, I know my way around the map, I'm pretty damn good. Right, I'll come with, just in case any IC decides to crash our party. I guess I'll connect like this. Ah, and here we equip our stuff. So we'll take Medic 2. Is there any point to getting Medic 1? Maybe because they don't share a cooldown, maybe. Okay. Well, this is all that we have. The excruciating ecstasy of jacking your neural network into the digital world washes over you, grips you, crushes you into a singularity and expands it indefinitely. Okay. Oh, and this is my other partner. Let's see. Killer, Medic, Suppression reduces alarm stand by 4, Sniffer, and another attacker, ESP. We're in. Let's see, what do we have here? I guess this is our skills. This is our ESP. This is like a probably like a Overwatch or something. So that's how you get from one part to the other. A bit of a teleporting situation. Lone Star data store. Let's end the turn here. The data store ahead is defended by... Okay. Let's bring out these. And I don't have, from what I can see, I do not have an attack. So what would, yes, I guess I'll need this in the future. I can shoot at that guy. Let's do that. Minus 75 AP or 75 IP damage. Okay, good. Let's summon another one of these. Like, is he attacking or a tar bomb? I guess that they can't really move. Attack program. Oh no, they can move. So I'm gonna go this way. And I'll hit that guy first. 2 attacks on this block. 3 attacks on this block. Currently I do have some strength. Well, I am a decker in the end, so it's good that I have some strength. Seems to be going, like this alarm seems to be going up. I would like to go with suppression, probably. Okay, so it feels like that did went down. Or did go down. Good. The ice is down, let's see if they can match the fingerprints. Go here. DNA match located, 100% match. Arrest record database. Silas Forsberg, the status deceased. Chop shop surgical assistant, breaking and entering 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusation of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. Is there anything else here that we could use? I guess not right now. Okay, well, let's bring it all the way here. We're gonna try to do a few things. Okay, I guess I could really use, first of all, we'll need something to put down this alert level. Yeah, because it is going up quite well and it takes a lot of time to recover, apparently. You. Nice. With Wolf. Let's shoot at that once. And we'll come up here. I wonder, does the alert level, like, will it kick us out? That's what I'm very curious about. So we can do another one of these. Attack. Cool. Let's bring the program in. And even though it's a low chance, there we have. Vulnerable. I can work with vulnerable, that is fine by me. This is a pretty good chance to hit, so we'll take it. Nice. Let's bring this guy over. Usenet, return on subject. Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to reports, his body, a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medication and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as it is far too common here in the sprawl. Jack out of the land. Well, I'm gonna try to do one more exploration of that area. Okay, we'll come here like this. And I got 2 more hits to my name. Okay, let's see. Can we do anything else here? It almost doesn't look like... Oh, there is an autopsy record. An autopsy record. Okay, we'll go through here. Then here. And I'm going to shoot at this guy. Okay, from here we can't reach there. Okay, interesting. Can we not get here? No, doesn't seem like so. Okay, so let's take care of this guy first. Good. Then we'll shoot at him. Come on. Ah, didn't hit. So you're first here. Nice. Let's open the autopsy records. Autopsy records. Subject Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on 6 different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medication were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. I am guessing that this guy is not dead. Black I see. Okay, they're not super tough. Question is, so jacking out will cause you to be stunned for 5 AP. Is it because we've reached an alert level? But I think we've found everything that we need, right? Data control, does this do anything? No, it does not. Okay, I guess we'll just defeat this enemy. Not sure it's gonna give us anything, but I wanted to do it either way. Not end turn. Let's jack out. With you as well. A dump shock. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give you our next clue. My gut says we can deck in the medical board's record and inverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Give me a minute to collect my thoughts. Do you think I can get here? Like, could I talk to this guy again? Because I would like to get a few more things. This requires decking 4, which I do not have. So I need a few more of these. Reduce the alarm state, that's one I want. And we can have another ESP. An assassin expert system program, an exploder, a shield expert system program. We do have a base attack, so I don't want more of them right now. Maybe we'll get this. A shield expert program. That's it. So we'll keep it at this, and now I want to go back into the matrix. Or into the net. Let's see. This, and these two. Good. And we'll connect you as well with the same old skills. Now, let's see. Entrance and exit point. Seems like we're fine for now. I am going to be shooting once at this guy. Summoning one of these. We got pretty unlucky there. So I'll shoot him. I could shoot him twice, but I guess bringing another one of these attackers could be more useful. And I'm guessing the level of skill here matters as well. Because as far as I can tell, like, look at that. He has a lot better accuracy than I do. Okay, you go forward. Searching medical records, Silas Forsberg. Medical records file for Silas located 2020 to 2030. One particular pediatrics entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology, with the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seem to have no effect. Upping the dosage. Okay. Then 2030-2040, data missing or corrupted, contact your administrator for help. 2040 to the present, the file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorder and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medication have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bounded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicking speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him at this next session. Okay. Got a name, Dr. Holmes. Let's keep going. Okay. I wanna reduce the alarm state right now. Okay, don't know if that worked. I'm gonna bring you closer. And I'm going to summon this energy ESP, energy shield ESP. I am going to be using one of these healing programs on our attacking ESP. Great. And now we could cast some shielding on you. Good. Let's go forward. So here we are. Let's try to get that 47% chance to hit. I am going to be sending forward our next ESP. We'll go in as well, maybe the shield as well. And you as well. Don't know if that is the best way to go forward, but hey. There we have it. So, I think I would like to cast with you. Maybe we'll take this shot first, and we'll do this second. With him, we'll bring you closer, one, and try to take out this. I am going to cast Suppression. Okay, that worked. Nice. So we'll take you forward and try to get a hit in there. That didn't work, unfortunately. Let's see, can I go forward and shoot? Like, I know you cast shields, but... Okay, so they do do some damage. Go forward, very close to him. Destroy him. And now we'll check the medical records. Employment records located. Henry Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of chief psychiatrist and administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Previous employer status. From 2045 to 2054, psychiatrist in residence, Mercy Mental Hospital, okay. 2040-2045, attending psychiatrist, and private practice from 2030 to 2040. So there's nothing else here, right? Yeah. Jack out of the LAN, okay. Well, I guess that's what we'll do. Jacking out will cost us 5 AP. Fine. Reality is at the end of the day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body determines nothing. Okay, 22 karma. Let's see, what are we going to add it to? I would go at least another level in this. Increase the power of the Decker's expert system programs in the Matrix. Like, 2 of these could be very useful. I would also like to go a bit more into this ranged combat. Quickness, we'll do 1 more. Overwatch, that could be good as well. So that's how I'm going to do right now. And this is all the time that we have for this particular episode. We'll come back tomorrow where we continue the journey into Shadowrun Returns and see what the doctor is up to, the psychiatrist. For the moment, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.